Wow. Yo, what's up everybody?
Hello from Akaroa. If you've been following our vlog from last week, you'll know what activity we are super looking forward to today.
We're about to go out on the water and see the world's rarest and smallest dolphins, the Hector dolphins. It will be our first time and we're really hoping that we're successful. There's a 98% chance of success.
So we hope we're not on that 2%, but it looks like a beautiful day today. We've already got our tickets and we're just about to head over to the wharf.
Our boat is just right over there and we purchased our tickets online. The reason why we chose Akaroa Dolphins is because it's a small family-run business and they've got some really cute dogs on board the ship that actually spot the dolphins. And how cool does that sound? The ticket prices were $92 per person, and if you want to book, don't forget to maybe do it online because it does sell out in advance. So a couple of days before and you'll be right. Now, it's time to catch our boat.
Yes. Cute dog. Go on. So for those of you who might be worried about seasickness, I'm someone that usually gets really seasick. But because of the shape of the hull of this boat, which impressively George built himself, I have been totally fine. But it could also be due to the fact that I had some sea legs pills just before too. But whatever it is, it's been a lovely cruise so far. We haven't seen any Hector dolphins yet, but it has been wonderful just going along this harbour and hearing the commentary as well. So learning a lot of history and enjoying a lot of beautiful sights.
And I just had a massive frenzy of excitement because we managed to spot some of the dolphins. They're super cute. You can tell that they're Hector's dolphins because they have a little round dorsal fin, and yes, that's right, it looks like a Mickey Mouse ear, which just adds to its cuteness. We've got a couple of jet skiers around here as well, and the dolphins are just popping out of the water for a couple of seconds every now and then, and we're managing to capture that on video. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a sight. It's made the trip like just absolutely legendary being able to see them. We're part of the 98%, guys. Yes.
George, our skipper, has just commented that he thinks this is the most dolphins they've seen all week, so I guess we're super lucky.
It has been a lot of them.
Yeah, it has.
We're just out here spotting some of the seals that have nestled themselves on the rocks. I just can't believe we saw the Hector's dolphins though. We managed to see like mothers and their calves racing through the water. It was quite hard to take the shots because they're only up out of the water for like a couple of seconds each time. But yeah. Look up there, guys. There's a poor sheep that's trapped over there. Oh no, bud.
That is just the craziest thing that I've ever seen. The poor little guy is just staring out there.
Oh no. How does that even happen? We're about to head back into Wharf now, and I just gotta say guys, this has been an amazing cruise. Definitely something that I recommend highly if you are here in Akaroa. I just spotted behind us a lighthouse over there, so we're gonna go and check out the town and the lighthouse as well straight after this. So more exciting stuff to come.
Thank you, Akaroa Dolphins.
Thanks.
This six-sided wooden lighthouse was built around 1878 to 1879, and this wasn't its original location. So it used to be on the rugged headlands at the entrance of Akaroa Harbour, and then about 100 years later, when it got replaced by an automatic lighthouse, it was moved over to here, and it now stands as an iconic landmark. So it kind of reminds us of the one that's in Manukau Heads or Cape Reinga, eh?
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah, and we just saw a sign that says that it is open to the public on Sundays for a $5 fee. But that means that you might be able to go up on this one, which is pretty cool because the only other lighthouse we've seen that you can do that at so far in New Zealand is Manukau Heads. So yeah, very iconic.
Enchanté.
Just strolling about town, and we are enjoying seeing all these lovely cottages and their gardens. It does have a bit of a French vibe to them, don't they?
Well, it says French on the signboard. We've never been to France, so we're not 100% sure.
Right now though, we're trying to find ourselves something to eat, so I think we need to head a bit more closer over to the seaside again.
Yeah. We were just walking around Akaroa town and seeing all the French buildings, and so we had to find the most French restaurant that we could. Ma Maison. See, I think that's French, is where we're at right now, and our food has just arrived. And one of our viewers actually spotted us and said, "Hi, what's up, Carl?"
Here I am, hi everybody.
Yeah, so everything has just arrived, and these mussels were, well, George, our awesome skipper, was just a fountain of knowledge, and he was saying that there are salmon farms and also mussel farms in this local region, and so I had to go with the mussels. The green lip variety, cooked in coconut, and also some tomato. So let us try one of these. I'm gonna get in for some more sauce. Oh man, that looks good. Oh, that is unbelievable, guys. Oh, that is so fresh, so soft, juicy, succulent. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why, but it was just really, really fresh and delicious. Nice. What I've also got here is some truffle oil infused mushrooms, and it's formed into a pate. Grab some bread, and let's get a spread of that. Oh, that is good. I love the earthiness of those flavors, and mixed in with the mushroom. That's just a magical flavor. It tastes like the earth. If the earth was perfectly seasoned. Yum.
I got the seared tuna, and it's a very beautifully plated dish. You can see here the little fine cuts of tuna with its pinky flesh, You've got some pickled cucumbers. This must be the ponzu sauce. It also has shiitake and shiitake sauce too somewhere in there. Let's try one of these tunas. As soon as it touches the tip of your tongue, you can taste that saltiness, and it's a lovely fleshed, very nice and easy to eat. I'm going to try add a little one of these ponzu sauces onto it, and a mushroom too. Get the whole bite. Really good with that ponzu sauce. Adds a bit of tanginess to it as well. And you have the mushrooms, like Peter was saying before, a great earthy flavor. That's a nice dish.
So Yen and I were thinking, we're spending a couple of days here and it's such a nice area. How much is it to live in Akaroa? Would you guys like to have a guess? There's only one house on here with a price on it. This one. $4 million. $4 million, that's pretty expensive. I will continue walking. We're here at our final destination for the day. On last week's vlog, you would have seen from the top of Summit Road, we were looking down and there was this little stretch of land through the entire landscape view. This is exactly where we're at right now and we're pretty excited. The place is called Onawe Pa. You have to wait till low tide to be able to actually scale without getting wet. And so yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's about 7 p.m. right now and it's our last activity for the day.
A pa, for those of you who don't know, is a Maori fortified settlement. Now this part of the walk is not where you should be walking. This is just for us to get a bit of a view. The track is down towards the beach and then we'll curve back up again. So as Peter was saying, you have to do it during low tide. This is a very sacred and tapu ground because it was the site of a bloody massacre back in 1832. So you have to refrain from eating and no dogs here. So we're gonna make our way back down and then go do the proper track. But look at this incredible view. Absolutely stunning. Onawe Peninsula is the plug of an ancient volcano. That's why you've got these interesting geological patterns and textures on the sides here. It's really cool to be able to just walk along the side of this ridge and make our way back up.
This is going to be a 45-minute there and back return walk, and I gotta say it is remarkable, especially in this warm glow that we have right now.
That perfect golden hour.
Oh man, Akaroa, you're the best. On the highest point of this peninsula, we've got the moon peeking out as well as some low-bearing clouds hugging the mountains. And you've got that warm glow. I don't know if anything gets better than this. This is like a perfect sunset for Yen and I.
It's breathtaking. like we've reached the end of our track here at Pa.
It's been a brilliant walk. I have loved every single day that we've spent here in Akaroa, and I'm so glad that we've got one more.
That's right. In next week's vlog, you'll catch us doing some kayaking.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully see some penguins as well as some more seals out in an area which is really hard to reach by our normal car, so it's gonna be an exciting adventure.
And if you guys want to follow along, please make sure that you are subscribed to us. Drop us a like on this video and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you all. Until next week though.
Catch you all next time.
Next time.